What's going on YouTube? This is Mr. Andre or House of Dre. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? And today I'm gonna do something special. As you can tell, this tier list right here, this tier list right here, it says which anime it has the easiest spot to live in, and it's ranked from pretty easy to almost impossible. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comment section. Do you agree or do you disagree with this list? Let's get started. Let's get started. We're gonna make this quick. We're gonna make this quick. The pretty easy category. Now they only pick a handful of anime. They didn't pick a lot. I noticed that on this picture. They didn't pick too many craziest ones. So they pick certain ones, right? Let's go for pretty easy. Pretty easy. They said Pokemon, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, Fairy Tail, Death Note, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and Mob Psycho. So I have not seen Mob Psycho and JoJo Bizarre Adventure. So I can't say yes or no on that one. Death Note, I haven't watched it, but I get the premise of the show. And I would assume, yeah, outside of if someone, I don't know, if you get transferred to that world and you're a criminal or something, and Homeskillet finds out about it or something, or even catch you doing anything, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about if that's easy or not. I can't. I don't know if that's easy to live in or not. I'm not talking a lot. Fairy Tale, from what I can tell, I didn't watch all of it, but I agree. It's pretty easy. Hunter x Hunter, from what I can tell, also, yeah, outside of hunters being themselves and whatever, the world really hasn't been challenged as much as I can tell. Outside of because I'm not done with that series either. I'm not done with it. I'm on the last season, I believe. So I'm not done with that either. But from what I can tell, nothing major outside of regular people. It's not that bad. Bleach, they said pretty easy. I don't know. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. I guess so, as long as you don't have any crazy powers, I guess, for hollows to come after you and stuff like that, then I guess so, yeah. Pretty easy. And Pokemon definitely easy. Easy work over there. It's just fun. It's just fun. You, of course, if you've seen the Pikachu's live action, yeah, then you could tell, yeah, it was pretty easy, pretty easy. They said kind of hard. This is the kind of hard section. Let's go to kind of hard. They said Naruto, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, Vanland Saga, Black Clover, Doctor Strange, and Full Metal Alchemist. Um, I have not seen Vanland Saga, so I can't say nothing about that. Full Metal Alchemist, I started a long time ago, like years back, but I have not finished. So I have not remember anything, so I have to rewatch that. Doctor Stone, they said kind of hard. How's that kind of hard? The whole world got turned into stone, and we're waiting on this one guy to hopefully unstone the world. So while we're waiting on this one guy to unstone the world, or hopefully somebody else helps bring you back to life, you're dead. You're pretty much stuck in the stone thing until either you break through or Senku come and help you or something like that. I don't see how is that kind of hard. It's kind of it's either yay or nay, and then if one of your person you was beefing with or something came and popped up on you, they're gonna just kill you straight up while you in Stone World. So I don't I don't see how is that kind of hard. I don't know. Black Clover, I'm still watching Black Clover right now at this moment of time, and I would go mid hard. I don't know. I wish they had like a mid hard or something like that. Not very hard. I wish they had a mid hard. And the reason why I said that is because like even in the first real arc, I can say it's a real arc or so. Because I'm like only like 27, maybe 28 episodes in. I'm not too far. I'm not too deep into it just yet. And they had these people just living their life, and they said, "No, the criminals popped up on the whole Clover Kingdom." And just started wrecking havoc with their magic. And they had to wait for the magic knights in them to help save them. So I don't know if that's kind of hard or mid hard. I have no idea. I don't know about that. That's a question mark. That's definitely a question mark. Dragon Ball. Once again, they said kind of hard. I would go mid hard. I would go mid hard. And if we're going back to the original Dragon Ball series to build to the Super, you think about it, in Dragon Ball, they had like nothing really major happened until I mean the Red Ribbon Army was something. The Ribbon Army was something, but the Demon King Piccolo, when he popped up and started one shotting cities and stuff, that was ridiculous. And that made it a little difficult for them to live, for regular people to live. I'm saying, like, you're getting transported to regular life. You're a regular person. You're still a regular person. You get transferred to here. It's kind of difficult to deal with. Turn around and Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan Saga, Vegeta and Nappa popped up, and Nappa one shot an entire city. You talking about that's not nothing. And then you move over to, I guess if you stay on planet Earth, you don't have to deal with Frieza at all. You don't have to deal with Frieza on planet Namek, so nothing happens on Namek. In the Cell games, you had Cell popping up on the cities, and he was absorbing people. So I don't know how he said that's not kind of hard. He popped up and started absorbing everybody until he had enough energy to go and take out Android 17 and 18, and then Majin Buu. I mean, I think Majin Buu by himself kind of makes that a big problem, in my personal opinion. I mean, the man popped up, started literally destroying cities and stuff, transferred to Super Buu. He raised up to the lookout and one shot it and killed everybody on Earth. Everybody's dead. So if some miracle you didn't die in Dragon Ball from the Demon King Piccolo's attack or Nappa's attack, then here Majin Buu is doing you in. Yes, they bring you back to the Dragon Ball if you haven't died. If you haven't died before, then yeah, you can be brought back. And then you go to Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super, Beerus popped up and no problems. The tournament, no problems. Goku Black, no problems, unless you're from the future. Frieza popped up again, but no problems. Because he blew up the planet, but then Wiz reversed time, so you didn't die. Um, what else happened? You had that problems. I'm trying to think what else happened, and then you had the tournament of power that happened, and then the Gonora arc. I mean, and then the Moro arc, which I don't remember everything that happened in the Moro arc or the Gonora arc. I mean, I said mid hard. I said mid hard. As long as you can get past once you get past the Majin Buu arc, you should be good to go, right? You should be good to go. My Hero Academia, they said kind of hard. Once another one that's kind of mid hard to very hard almost. Regular civilians, regular life or whatever, but villains pop up every single time. Like villains just randomly pop up and start messing up stuff or whatever. Especially right now, I'm in season 7, so I'm caught up with them. So I'm waiting on season 7. I might start reading the manga here, quite honestly, because I'm very interested to see what's going on. And even in that, they had all the villains break out and started causing trouble. A lot of city busters, all for one, all the Namus that popped up and started doing some stuff. I'm outside, by the way, because it's a nice day out here and I want to record. So I'm outside. You might hear some cars pass by. You might hear some dumb dogs barking. It's whatever. But they had a lot of villains that just pop up and started one shot in the cities and stuff. I don't know if that's kind of I don't know if you want to put that kind of hard. You just live in your life. Next know this big old Namu thing just pops up on you while you at work and one shots just your workplace. I mean, I don't know. I call that mid hard. And then Naruto, it's very interesting. They said Naruto, so I'm assuming you get to be part of one of the villages. I don't know what village you will pick because every village has something different going on. So they all have back history. That's the problem with the Naruto verse. They have a lot of back history. So let's say me, because I'm a black dude, I'll take the Hidden Cloud Village. You know, there's a lot of black people that Hidden Cloud Village. Nice place to live. Well, I don't know what happened in the past. You know, the Eight Tails did do a rampage before the Raikage at the time went 1-on-1 and stopped him. But we don't know about the past histories. So I'm assuming we're not using the past history. We're using right here, right now. They don't focus on every single nation like that, so we don't know exactly what happens throughout all the other nations. You know, we don't know who causes trouble in those nations. Only thing we know, we focuses on Naruto's nation more than anybody else's nation. So I can't say kind of hard, kind of very hard, anything like that. But then you fast forward to Putin, and I'm not living on Kohan because they keep getting attacked. So I guess you could say kind of hard, kind of easy type deal. I agree. Let's go to the very hard section. We got One Piece, We got One Punch Man. We got Jujutsu Kaisen. We got Demon Slayer. We got the Seven Deadly Sins. We got Kame Ga Kill. We got Made in Abyss, and we got Surfing of the End. So off rip, I have not watched all of One Piece or caught up to all of One Piece. So I would say I have not caught up to all of One Piece. Made in Abyss, I haven't watched. The Serpent of the End, I have not watched either. I feel like I started that. I feel like I started that one, but I have not watched it. So I can't have no opinions on that. One Punch Man, very hard, definitely, 100%. Those villains are a lot stronger than the ones from My Hero because they are pretty much almost city busters on a day-to-day basis almost. They're city busters everywhere. So Jujutsu Kaisen, very similar. A lot of a lot of the villains pop the crazy curses that be popping up left field too. Not ideal. Demon Slayer, a lot of the demons, lower ranked demons that come and kills and try to get stronger. Yes, that's a problem to deal with on a night to night basis. You can't be outside, so you can't go on your dates and stuff. You got to go early in the morning and midday and stuff because there's nowhere else to do it. The Seven Deadly Sins, that's a very interesting one. The Seven Deadly Sins is a very questionable mark because in the very beginning, season one focused on the Holy Knights trying to make Britannia their home or whatever, and how everything is perfect. Then you fast forward from them, you go from them to all the Ten Commandments being alive, and then Ten Commandments starting up the drama, and then eventually the Demon King pops up, and then the Holy War starts up. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that would be a very hard place to live. Yeah, you got to count on the sins. You got to count on the weak holy knights and the weak army nowadays. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Agame Gel Kill. 50 50 on that. 50 on that. I can't remember. I've watched it a while ago. I can't remember exactly why I would have make it very hard to live in because Night Raid and what they were doing, they was fighting back against the government and stuff like that. But I can't. I don't remember exactly what a regular person was doing in a Agame Gay Kill, so I can't say yay or nay on that one. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And then finally, the Almost Impossible. There's a lot. There's a lot I have not watched. I have not watched Berserk, Chainsaw Man, Devilman, Crybaby, the one above it. What is it? Evan. I don't know how to say that one. The Promised Neverland or Tokyo Ghoul. So I can't say anything about those. I'm sorry. I apologize. Put them on my list. I'll watch them eventually. Attack on Titan, to an extent. That's almost impossible. That's to an extent. Is you are. Were you born within the walls? If you're born within the walls, almost impossible because of everything that happened. If you're born outside the walls into other places throughout the world, you're good to go because you don't have those problems. You know, those people that came through and help assist the people in the walls and the one that Mikasa's family, people from Mikasa's family, whatever they was waiting for her, they didn't have any problems. They just needed a new leader or whatever. But outside of that, it didn't seem like they had problems with Titans or anything like that over there on their side of town. It seemed like all the Titans were focused on the walls and stuff. And outside of that, that's all they really popped up at. So almost impossible. I'll say it's almost impossible up until you get to the very ending. Spoiler alert if you have not seen the ending. At the very ending with the rumbling, that's different. That's a whole different category. But if that's the only thing, then I think I'll drop that to very hard because, like I said, if you're in the walls, then it's impossible. If you're outside the walls, like the other cities and stuff where people was living their best life, you don't have any problems like that. You don't have problems like that at all. Fire Force, yes, very because a lot of people just bust into Infernos is left field. There is no reason for it. People just did it. It just ended up happening. So you never know. You can just be minding your business at the store, and then somebody busts into an Inferno, and you're pretty much GG. It's kind of ridiculous. It really kind of is ridiculous in Fire Force. It was really crazy. Definitely can't wait for season 3. They need to hurry up before I start manga reading it. Parasite. Was Parasite that difficult? Yes, and then no. Yes and no, because some of the parasites came down and infused with the people's bodies and stuff, and they was attacking. They was attacking. Like yes, they'll kill, but they then when they found another parasite, they'll focus on that parasite more than anything. as a death battle type issue or whatever like that. Outside of that, if I remember some of those episodes, it wasn't like a lot of his people from school and stuff didn't have any problems with him or anything like that. So I can't say that's an almost impossible situation. Like I said, like I said, where you're putting into these worlds, you're putting in as a normal person. I'm not putting you as the main character or somebody related to the main character. No, no, no. You're just a regular person living their best life or whatever, living their regular life in these situations. So I can't say, yeah, it's difficult. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. And then finally, Claymore. Claymore, yes, because of the random monsters that were popping up everywhere. Even people that were just living in these like it wasn't cities. I mean, I guess you can call them city. I'll call them like small like villages and stuff. Even then, these monsters will pop up and the claymores had to come and take them out and stuff. And you hopefully that claymore ain't close to their breaking point and stuff like that. But I want to say almost impossible because that little boy that she hung around with, he survived that whole entire journey. And yes, I know he's supposed to be somewhat of the main character, like side to the main character and stuff. I understand that, but it's still relevant because even so, all that stuff that was happening, he still survived. So I can't say that you wouldn't be able to survive too. Not only that, but a lot of those other places, they didn't have too much problems dealing with what the claymores were doing and stuff like that. But hey, that's just my personal opinion, though. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what you thinking. What you think is and out of animes that you personally watch, what do you think is the almost impossibles to a pretty easy, very hard, kind of hard and stuff like that. I think another one that's pretty easy to live in and slash kind of hard, so kind of in the middle. I'll say Digimon is a nice is another one because Digimon is similar to Pokemon. The kids get transferred to the digital world now, unless the main villain of the Digimon decided to come over. You know what I'm saying? Unless they decide to come over and mess up with the Earth, you didn't have any problems. You wouldn't gonna have any problems with none of the Digimons. And then Yu-Gi-Oh was also another one I was thinking of. Yu-Gi-Oh is not too bad. You have no problems. They just duel monsters. I mean, you live your life. That's pretty easy. You just live your life. You want to be a duelist, cool. Once you get the duelist, hey, it's a lot of magic and stuff going on here. There's a lot of ancient powers going on in this motherfucker. So you gotta watch yourself while you over there. Trying to think of any big animes that wouldn't have too many problems that would go crazy that I could think of off the top of my head, but I can't at this moment. I can't think of it right now. Uh, yeah, just let me know down in the conversations. A show or anime. Another one. I take that back. Another one I'm gonna put on this list would be like it would be very hard in my personal opinion. Twin Star Exorcism. If you haven't seen that one, that's a really good anime. Twin Star Exorcism, very hard, mainly because Kagaris were just coming over to the real world and they'll just pop up on people, and then they were just killing people, and a lot of people couldn't see them. A lot of people couldn't see them or feel them or anything like that. So it was a lot of trouble. Like the whole, like where I'm at, I'm like the last 8 episodes or so. The whole city is getting jacked up by these Kagaris and stuff, and it's just ridiculous. And we have to wait on the Twin Stars to help, some exorcisms to help if they're strong enough, and also the 12 Guardians. Hopefully, one of those pop up to help out. But that's a good one too. That's a very good one. But hey, that's it for me. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.